Wow, what a start to the deadline stream for Gameweek 17. It's not going well. I've reset a few things, so hopefully I'm not choppy today, but the proof is going to be in the pudding. Hopefully I'm not. I've got to wait until I can start seeing myself. A little bit of luck. Hopefully I've fixed the problem from yesterday, and I'm just hoping that it looks good. It looks like we are back in business. That's very good news. All right, we're going to quickly get into a bunch of stuff. I've actually got my live Footium game on at the moment as well, so I really need to hop into that. So just bear with me while I muck around here. Oh my God, that's not what I wanted. Oh dear, I don't know what it's done. It's done some weird stuff. Hold on. There we go. There's my Footium game. All right, let's open that up. So yeah, things priority. My watch along is going to be happening. Hopefully we're going to be. Hopefully I'm already in front because I've just wasted 3 minutes. Oh, we're not in front yet. Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. I mean, this is just a disaster. I mean, this is bottom versus first, and somehow we're not winning the game yet. And I should be spanking the crap out of this lot. FYI, that's going on there. That's hopefully above me. Hopefully you guys can see that as well. And yeah, we're up and about, so that's good news. The video is not stuttering like yesterday, so that's very good news as well. I'm just checking, and yeah, there we go. All right, we're up. Hopefully, I don't know what's going on there. My team has just not been very good. We've won every game so far, but yeah. Anyways, the deadline stream is here. We're up and about. We're ready to go. Yeah, hopefully it's going to be good. Hopefully I need to decide. I'm actually thinking at the moment about what I should be doing as well, FYI. I've just reloaded the chat because my computer seemed to have frozen there for a second as well. I'm going to quickly share that. That's the team as things stand. But I'm probably not going to do this. I'm probably going to do some sort of a move. I'm just going to quickly adjust that so it looks a bit... Actually, hold on. I've stuffed that up. There we go. Let's have a look. That looks a little bit better, I think. Hold on. Let's wait. FYI, I don't know what's going on in this game. Like, oh, look at these idiots I'm versing and we're not winning. It's so frustrating. And we've not even had a shot yet. I'm literally playing 60-odd rated players against 10, and I'm not winning. Like, this should have been a smoking. It's not a smoking. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. Get your questions in the chat while I sit here and get frustrated at my own team for not doing anything. How are we not... Oh, it's frustrating. It's more annoying. This is more annoying than playing FPL. It's watching the D-Unit implode on stream. I'm flustered. I'm hot. It's 30-odd degrees. I'm sweating. It's just not enjoyable. And my team is not doing anything. I barely touched the ball and I've got like, oh, it's ridiculous. Anyways, hello everyone and welcome to the chat. If Darius doesn't hit free, hit his cartel in disguise. What's up, Dean? And good to see you, Lee. Please tell me you took the fraud Vandenberg out of the team. Not at the moment. Start Gahey or Chalobah. I would still be inclined to start Chalobah. I don't know why. I just feel like that's possibly what I would do. Team is set, but this whole Thiago injury is bugging me. Would you take a -4 to take him out or just risk it? I think I'd risk it, to be honest. Who should I start? I'm having benching, headache, defender, Senesi, Chalobah, Van der Ven, O'Reilly, Mukiele, mid, Bruno, Foden, Rice, Verts, Anderson, forward, Ekatike. Wow, that's a pretty good team. I would bench Anderson, if I'm being brutally honest. So Bosley or Rice? It's got to be Rice. Oh, here we go. Oh, block. Should I Haaland triple captain or bench boost with a bench of Ekatike, Petrovic, Tavernier and Rodon? I would bench boost. This is a much better week for bench boost for you than next week. Morning, Ferry. How many mins do you think Ekatike gets? Probably about 70. Are you on free hit? By the way, we're going to the left of screen in case anyone's wondering. When I get annoyed when we're going the other way, we don't like it. Morning, everyone. Morning, Murat. How are you? All right, foul. This has got to be free kick. This is normally where I score. My guys are really good at... No, actually, I've just given them the commentator's curse. 24 minutes in, we haven't scored. Oh, how annoying. Anyways, I'm going to stop watching. Maybe that will bring me good luck. I might have to do some team management here. The D-Unit is not happy with the team. How are we not dominating this game? I don't even know if I've had a shot. I've had one shot. 3 shots against the bottom team. We spanked the bottom team the first time around 7-0. They don't want me to win the Berbatov shirt. That's what it is. Footium don't want me to win the Berbatov shirt because there's no way I should not be spanking the crap out of this team. Criminal. Absolutely criminal. Anyways, I'm going to share this on X. By the way, if you haven't already followed me on X, please go and follow me. That'd be appreciated. Obviously, exact same name as my YouTube name. Easy to find, exact same logo as well. Are you on free hit? Not at the moment. I'm honestly torn. I look at this team and I can see it doing really well, and then I can also see a free hit team doing really well, and I don't know which week actually looks best for free hit, because I can sit there and I look at this team this week and I go, you know, it looks pretty good. outside of Thiago. The issue I've got this week is that the defence looks rubbish, right? Like, hold on, I'll show you what the defence looks like and who's on the bench. Oh, still haven't scored. So we've got Welbeck on the bench, Tarkowski, Mukiele, Verbruggen. Now, in theory, I could play Verbruggen and Mukiele. They might be just as good as Chalobah and Vandenberg and Sanchez. I don't really know, but I just feel like I don't have Arsenal defence. And last week I thought the Arsenal defence was a shoo-in. I really feel like it's a shoo-in this week. I just can't see Everton scoring. Like, they've got no Ndiaye. They've got no Kevin Dewsbury-Hall. They've only got Jack Grealish, and Jack Grealish hasn't done much this season either. I just don't see where the goals are coming from Everton, which makes you think that, you know, arguably, I think you can make a case that the best team this week is possibly Saka, Timber, Calafiori, because I actually think that one of the Arsenal defenders will score this week. Because Everton are just notorious for conceding goals off set pieces, and Arsenal are the best at it, right? So there's every reason to believe that that could potentially happen. Start Cash or Lacroix. It's got to be Lacroix. Easily Lacroix. Captain Foden over Haaland. If you're risky and you love a bit of risk, 100%. What match is it? This is bottom versus top. I've won every single game. It's 11 straight wins on the trot for my team. We're first in the league versus the team on the bottom. And we're 34 minutes in and we haven't even had a decent opportunity. None of my strikers have had a shot. I don't know what they're doing out there. I'm going to have to adjust the formation. I think that's half the problem, actually. I'm going to do that now because I've seen enough. The unit has seen enough of this nonsense. We need to sit there and change this formation up because I've not been impressed at all. All right, let's go that. Let's go 4-4-2-2. Let's move him to there. Reyes has barely touched the ball. I don't know what the hell he's doing. And let's bring in... I don't even know who I want to bring in, you know. Let's bring in Law because... Galvez has been rubbish. I'm going to make a first half sub. I'm not impressed. The unit's not impressed. Get that in your thing. All right. Have we scored? No. There was another shot, but no one's doing anything. All right, let's see what happens. I'm making a first half sub. I've seen enough. The unit's not happy. Start Gahey or Chalobah. I would start... this is a tough one because I feel like there's no correct answer. Like, part of me is like, I've got Chalobah. I'm inclined and biased to say Chalobah, but there's no reason to think that, you know, I'm right about that. Possible Ben White replacements up to 5.5. Already have O'Reilly. It's got to be Chalobah. Chalobah's the best 5.5 defender and below, I believe. Unless you wanted to buy a Liverpool defender, you could go for Canate ahead of next week. That's also a possibility. Would you take a -4 replacing Anderson out for Tavernier just to cover the Bournemouth attack given their fixture and the threat around my rank? Don't mind that at all. Yeah, I think that if you wanted to do that, it makes a lot of sense. Like, Tavernier instead of Semenyo holds a lot of appeal for me. Burnley will concede goals. I think that's very evident from what we've seen this season. They've been absolutely woeful. And I just think that they'll probably account for them pretty easily. Grealish has popped off from assist early on. Yep, exactly. The problem is that Everton finishing is nonsense. It is. Is this your final team or are you free hitting? I'm thinking about it. I'm watching this game. Once this game's done, my head is going to be in the game and I'm going to actively think about it. I have been looking at free hit drafts. I'm going to share what I'm coming up with once this game's finished and I can relax, hopefully, with another win. I mean, the Berbatov's line shirt's up for grabs and these idiots are not doing anything. Like, stop piss-farting around and kick the ball forward and oh, here we go. Shot. Oh, bloody another save. Come on, how hard is it? Put it away. Galvez is useless. That's why he's going off, folks, because he's not scoring and he should be scoring goals. And D-Unit's not here to tolerate it. Pong. This is not Pong. This is Footium. No, it's like Football Manager, but you watch the game in real time. It's like 30 minutes and you can make changes, right? Like managerial changes. I've changed formation. I'm about to make a sub in the first half because I've not been happy. But by the time the ball goes out, it looks like it's going to be half time. Like, this is first versus last, half time. There we go. Ridiculous. How am I not in front? Like, that's just a sham. Like, 6 shots to none and I'm not in front is just ridiculous. They're trying to deny me winning the Berbatov shirt. That's all I can put it down to because there's no other explanation. I should be winning this game comfortably and I'm not. Thoughts on Foden or Semenyo captain? I love it. I don't mind it. I'm actively thinking about whether I'll do that myself, to be honest. Brought Calafiori in for Arsenal double defence versus Everton. Your idea, Darius, so I'll rub it in if you don't free hit. Love it. Pong's a very old computer game, very basic. Oh, I didn't know, and I'm really coming from Ice Age DCL-UNIT. First half sub, Darius thinks he's Jose Mourinho. Mate, I'm not happy. This team is not... I'll show you the form. I'll show you the form of this team. This team that we're playing, right, on top, they're bottom. They're bottom. They've got 5 points all season. They're on a streak of 6 losses in a row. Meanwhile, there's my team. We haven't lost a game. We haven't drawn a game. We've won 11 from 11 with plus 50 goal difference. And somehow today, we're concocting to sit there and choke. Like, I do not know what's going on in this game. Like, that's the best way of describing it, but it's not good enough. And old mate is off. Galvez is off. Not impressed at all. Still one pending change. It's ridiculous. I still don't know how we're not in front. I do not know how we're not in front. We should be smoking them. The triple captain is active, baby. Yes, very nice. D-Unit is definitely... All right, I'm going to share this on X while I'm thinking about it because I've been completely distracted by the incompetence of my own team here. Frustrating. The Gameweek 17 deadline is now live. Deadline. I'm just completely unfocused. I was expecting to sit here at halftime with a 5-0 win going, how much my team is smoking these idiots. And I'm sitting here at halftime going, well, how's Jake Paul still standing up after 3 rounds? That's the kind of insult I feel like this team is doing to me at the moment. Why is it doing that? Watch along. There we go. Please get your votes in as well if you think I should free hit. I am leaning towards free hitting. I'm going to concoct this draft, and I feel like I've been thinking about it a lot. The fact that Bowen didn't rise, I felt like was a sign that maybe... All right, I don't know what I've done there. I don't even know if that's working. But yeah, we're about to kick off the second half here. Once this is done, I'm going to be paying a lot more attention to my actual FPL team. But at the moment, I need to make sure I keep winning these games. I just don't understand how my team is sucking so bad. I changed formation yesterday to a 5-3-2 because I felt like this formation that should be really good for my team, they've just not been playing well the last few games. And then I've started this game and they've been absolutely wank. It's disappointing. Who's the cyborg? That is Haaland. They channel the spirit of Mateta. I know, legit. I'm watching Mateta's out there on the field. I'm not accepting it. Get them off. Get the DCL-UNIT on. DCL-UNIT's coming on. My version of the DCL-UNIT's about to come on. Oh, mate, I've managed a football team. I'm very unhappy. I'll tell you a story. I was like, when I was coaching an under-16s team, right? And I knew that it was possibly going to come down to goal difference. And there was this one team that was just, they were just the whipping boys, right? Like everyone smashed the crap out of them. And it was 7-0 at halftime. It was 7-0 at halftime, and we went in. They came in at halftime, and I said, "What the hell are you idiots doing? That is just a disgraceful effort. What I've just watched this half is not good enough. We should be 15 goals up, not 7." So I reckon that was the most annoyed, passionate I was the entire season was in this halftime break against the bottom side, and in the second half. They went out there and they smashed 17 goals past them. And it was 24-0 at the end of the game. They came off and I said, I'm still not happy because we really should have scored 17 goals in the first half. Instead, we scored 7, which is just, frankly, not acceptable. Also, what the hell's going on here with Rivers? It looks like the game's frozen. Let's refresh that. Something dodgy's going on there. Look, Footium are contriving to, make me lose the game. I'm sure of it. All right, I need to see some results here. This is not good enough. There's going to be more changes happening in a minute. I don't understand what's going on. I don't understand. Yeah, I just don't get it. Anyways, let's get back into the chat. Who the Cyborg managers lost the dressing room. I know. I think that the boys are choking. They're choking. They're choking under the pressure. The fans have shown up to watch them, and they're watching crap. They're going to be booing the team off. I mean, like, how's the opposition having the ball in our box? Like, what are they doing out there? I just need a goal. I need someone to step up and just have a decent shot. Like, I mean, how hard is it? It's pretty hard. They've just been mucking around with the ball back there. All right, that's it. We're making some more changes. This is ridiculous. All right, Ching, you're coming off because you've been rubbish. The problem is I didn't actually leave that many attackers on the field. I've got a bunch of defenders. I was expecting to win this game comfortably, and it's gone anything but. All right, let's do that. We're going to go ultra attacking. We need to try and win the game. Stuff this. All right, here we go. In the box. Shoot. Somebody shoot. How hard is it to shoot? It's pretty bloody hard. Dina's players are going on strike. I know. Play Chalobah. I'll risk for Dekaipa. I wouldn't be going Dekaipa. I'd be playing Chalobah. Yeah. No payment since June. I know. I mean, I don't understand what's going on. This is just a definition of a choke right here. Just woke up in Newcastle and it's foggy. Shame because I got tickets in the infamous away. Nice. What's good, bro? Good luck, and make sure you change your captain. Oh yeah, sucker captain. Very good spot. Someone maybe imagine if I'd left it like that and I just didn't bother paying attention. That'd be hilarious. Free hit. You know. If I score in the next 30 seconds, we'll free hit. Start Welbeck, Croupy Jr. or Van Heck. I would start probably Welbeck, to be honest. What is it? An under 12 football team you managed? Under 16s. I've managed men before as well. Would you not change? No, would you not? I might captain Foden. I'm not sure, honestly, at the moment what I'm going to do. Is it worth keeping Mateta for this week, potentially? You may need to bring on the who shall not be named for those free kicks. I know. Morning, I'm awake. Very nice. Come on, here we go. Oh, come on, La. He came off the bench and he still can't score. I mean, how hard is it to shoot? Somebody shoot and score. Another save. Are you kidding me? Oh, someone just put the ball away. How hard can it be? Infuriating. Like, this should not be a close game, and I don't understand what they're doing. It's criminal. Flex your stickers, boys. Yep. All right, come on, Hunter, put it away. Someone have a shot. I mean, like, how hard is it? What are they doing down there? They're bursting a keeper that's rated 10. Frustrating. I might need to make another change. I don't even know what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring on I don't know who I'm going to bring on. I'm going to bring on some fool. All right, we're going ultra attacking. We need goals. I don't even know what else to do. There is nothing else I can do. I can bring on maybe I bring on Abdallah. The last time I did that, he was killer. All right, let's just get back in here. All right, someone shoot. Shoot. Yes, we've finally scored. Oh, no, it's been blocked. Are you kidding me? What is going on? That normally when it lags a little bit, it normally means it's a goal, not a bloody block. Oh, mate. Sack the manager. Get him out. Get him out. We might need to. I mean, oh, here we go. Another shot. Low. Oh, another save. Are you kidding me? It's like bloody David De Gea in goal. He won't let the D-Unit score. He's playing a worldie. Oh, this is unbelievable. It's now 12 shots to none and we haven't scored. 12 shots to none. What are these frauds doing out there? It's like a bunch of Matetas running around trying to score and none of them know how to do the business. 66 minutes in, we need a goal. We need a goal. Where's Maguire when you need him exactly? Oh, what are they doing? I'm going to have to bring on Abdallah. Look at this. We'll probably concede. They'll probably have a shot and they'll score. And I'll lose to the bottom side. Like, it's just rubbish. Like, what are they doing back there? Get the ball. Get it forward. It can't be that difficult. It really can't be that difficult. I can't make another change yet. They haven't even enacted the next free. Get the ball forward. How hard is it? Oh, they keep giving the ball away as well. I don't understand what they're doing. Oh, it's a red card. Red card. We're playing against 10 men. No, I'm playing. Who got sent off? It's me. All right. I didn't lose a player. We're now playing against 10 men. We're playing against 10 men. That's it. We've just got to we've got to throw everyone forward. We've got to take advantage of this. I know, we're going to lose 1-0 to 10 men. This is unbelievable. How have they got the ball? We're playing against 10 men. I don't understand what's going on. All right, we need. All right, let's just change this formation. This is ridiculous. All right, let's get 3-4-3 attacking. All right, Low, you in there. Very good. You down here. Rivers, you can go there. He can come off for Abdallah. Actually, you can go here. Abdallah on there. Let's just hope for the best. If that can't get me a goal, if I don't win this game from here against 10 men, the game's rigged. FPL's taking a back seat. How are we not beating 10 men? Oh, this is just unbelievable. This is the kind of nonsense that I got every like last season's Footium. I got absolutely fleeced by just nonsense. And look at this. Like, what are they doing down there? Like, get the ball out. You're playing against 10 men and you're losing the ball in your own box. Oh, mate. Like, what are they doing? They're literally just giving the ball away down there. Frustrating. I've seen it all. I do not know how we're not winning this game comfortably. D-Unit's manager nickname is Manscaped because he always gets a sack eventually. All right, come on. Someone's just got to have a shot here. Or not. Like every time I normally get a free kick in these games, I normally score, and I've not even had a shot off a free kick today. I don't understand what's going on. How's the first official day of the first day of the holidays going? Pretty well, to be fair. Pretty happy about it. All right, another free kick. So can someone just have a shot? Like, how hard is it to someone have a shot down there? We're playing against 10 men. We are going to get into FPL very shortly after I sit there and just rabbit. I'm going to sack a lot of them. They're all going to be sacked. If we don't win this game against 10 men, they're sacked. They're out. They're all being rotated tomorrow. It'll be Pep roulette. It'll be the D-Unit roulette. You're all benched for the next game. I'm actually in disbelief that I've not scored. Very frustrating. We need Anderson. Ben Anderson needs to come on. Benderson would probably have scored. The problem is I put all the good forwards on I didn't think I'd need them. Another save. It's like they don't know how to shoot. Like, how are these shots just so bad? Like, someone score. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Oh, here we go. Low. Finally, the breakthrough. The 83rd minute. It's finally happened. We've finally scored. I mean, that's a relief. That is a relief. Finally. 1-0. There's a sit for that. Finally. All right, now I'm like, do I play conservative? Do I hold on for the 1-0 against 10 men? No, we're going for it. We're going full throttle. We need more goals. I still can't believe it's only 1-0. That's just ridiculous. Like, the other team have literally not had a shot the entire game. We just need a second now. Let's just... It's scaring me. We're getting near the box. 10 men. How 10 men getting near the box? I don't know. Just clear it up field, mate. It's not that difficult. Someone get another shot. I mean, thank God Lowe was on the bench. Lowe's a very good player. He just seems to score goals. He seems to score goals. We're not mucking around here. We're not going to die wondering. We need the goal difference. We're behind on goal difference for the Berbatov shirt. We need the goals. Ideally, we'd need a couple more. I still don't know how we're only 1-0 up, but we'll take the 1-0 at this point. Sometimes you just got to sit there and hope for the best. A throw-in. Oh, come on. Turn it up. All right, 87 minutes. We're almost done with this. And we can survive. Can we survive another couple of minutes? I'm not happy. I'm not happy with this result. Especially if they get a shot off here at the end. Just clear the ball out. Clear it. Stop mucking around down there. Get rid of it. All right, here we go. All right, back over the halfway line. No minutes of injury time. We don't need injury time. There's been barely any, other than the red card, there's been no excuse for any injuries. Abdallah, he's useless. I've literally put a keeper on up front because he scored yesterday. All right, I think we're going to win. 1-0 win. I mean, that was nervous, but it's. I think we're done. That's got to be the game, right? Just end the game. End the game. I'll take the 1-0. As long as we keep winning, that's all that matters. A nice goal. Oh, here we go. Shot. Oh, that's it. Full time. We've won 1-0. Look at that. That is disappointing. That is disappointing. 1-0 win. We'll take it. But boy, was that poor. That was exceptionally poor. I'm not happy about it, but we'll roll with it. FYI, we're going to quickly change this. Get that off the thing. Behind. There we go. All right, sweet. There we go. All right, let's get into the FPL now. That travesty of a game is now officially over. I don't have to think about that. Now I've got to think about my FPL team. All right, what are we going to do? Let's have a look at a free hit draft. Let's have a look at what I have been thinking about and how I might line up if I do end up doing it. So the big news is we won. That's all that matters. We watched a version of Pong. It was a debacle. An absolute debacle what was going on there. All right, we're going to quickly catch up on the chat and then we're going to put together a thing. Okay, I am literally Ange. I enjoy playing football and winning. I'd rather smash a team 10-0 than one. My team for this week is Dean Henderson, Van Hexen, Essie O'Reilly, Minte, Saka, Wilson, Foden, Thiago, Jimenez, Haaland, and benches Sanchez, Joao, Anderson, and Bumo. Rate the team for this week. Well, it looks pretty good, to be honest. Who's on your first bench? First bench is Joao. Oh, yeah. Have you got any transfers? I'd move Bumo out of your team and get someone else in. 1-0 with 5 minutes to go and you're still all out attack 100%. Also, I want Bowen next week. I haven't for Bumo. Also, okay. 7 and under. I would go with 7 and under. It depends on whether you need him this week or the next. 7 mil and under. I mean, Rogers 7.1. FYI, Wilson's actually a pretty good player for 5.7. I can't believe he's gone up to 5.7 and I bought him at 5.2. That's just absolutely ridiculous. Kevin Dewsbury Hall, unfortunately, is going to be out for a while, so he was going to be the option for Wilson, but now that's also kind of why I want a free hit. Are there any games at risk due to the fog? I wouldn't have thought so. I've never heard of a game being called off for fog. I just learned it's an old game. Footium, FPL. I know it's way more addictive, I can tell you that much. It's more frustrating as well. Not sure why you're considering a free hit. Great lineup there. Well, the thing is, my team's set up for the next 3 weeks, right? Like, people wonder why I'm actively looking at the free hit. Well, because I want to buy Bowen. Bowen is going to rise in price. So if I don't buy him today, which I could do, like I could just get rid of Welbeck for Bowen. And we could play that no problem at all, right? We could then play Sanchez, Chalobah, Vandenberg, O'Reilly, Foden, Wilson, Bruno, Rice, Saka, Haaland, Thiago. And the team would look pretty good, right? And we'd still have Jared Bowen in place for next week. Then I could just free hit next week or free hit 19. The thing is, I don't know if I actually want to do that because part of me wants to actually buy Cunha in game week 19 or like another Man United attacker or defender or whatever. And if I'm free hitting, I can't do it. And then they've got to go up in price. So like, I'm in one of them weird positions where I don't really want to press the free hit the next 2 weeks because the players I actively want to buy, I expect to go up in price. And I don't just want them for next week or in game week 19. Whereas this week, I look at the team and I want Bournemouth assets, but I don't want them post this week. So like for that reason, that's why the free hit holds a lot of appeal. Also, I don't think Bruno's going to do anything this week. And famous last words, watch him get a monster haul and absolutely destroy me, which is definitely possible. I also don't want Rice this week. I've been thinking more and more about Wilson this week as well. And originally I thought that I still think that he should probably go. So when I look at it, I think that I definitely want Tavernier. because he's low owned, right? Like people sit there, I want Semenyo. Yeah, I want Semenyo, but I also want Tavernier. He's 3% owned. If this dude bangs, it's going to be huge for me. Then obviously we're looking at Semenyo. Just bear with me. I'll get into the chat again very shortly. I'm just going to... This is what I'm currently thinking for a free hit. Just want to show you what it kind of looks like. All right, so get rid of O'Reilly. He's gone. So what the other things I want to do... So actually, this is going to sound ridiculous, but I actually don't mind Cole Palmer this week against that Newcastle team. Now, this is where it gets a little bit interesting, right? Because if I do that, I'm going triple Arsenal defence, which would be Raya. Let's go with Timber. And let's go with Calafiori. So I need to lose 0.8 mil. That's fine because we're going to lose Chalobah. And we can just whack any old idiot in there that's 4.5. We could whack Anderson in there for the jokes, but we're not going to do that because I don't believe in that. Oh, Van Heck's 4.6. That's annoying. 4.5 million defender. All right, we'll have a look at... Hold on. We'll back Van Heck in there and we'll find a 4 million defender. Hold on. Who's 4 million here? 4 million. We don't need Bart Simpson. Actually, we'll leave Bart Simpson. You never know. He could be useful. Who was I saying? 4 mil. Alderete. There we go. I think I'd go something like that. So then we'd play Raya, Timber, Calafiori. Actually, I don't know if I like that anymore. I need a different defender. Hold on. I know what I'm missing now. Old mate, Senesi. That's what I was going to play there. Where were we? Crap. Where are we at? Midfielders, defenders, get that off. You mean affordable? Just whatever. Senesi. What? Oh, whoops. There we go. Senesi. Oh my God, what are we doing here? There we go. All right. Then that means I'm going to have to play Dubravka, right? Like, I'm not going to need him anyway. So then we'd have Raya in goal. We'd have Calafiori, Timber in a triple Arsenal defence. We'd have Senesi playing there as well. Then we would have a 5-man forward line. So it'd be Palmer, Tavernier. Actually, I can make some more money here. Get rid of Bowen. Let's bring in the Calvert-Lewin. There we go. So Calvert-Lewin. Then we'd have 1.9 million. Like, if I really wanted to, we could look... Actually, you know what? We could... Oh, actually... There's so many different punts you could take, right? Like, you could sit there and go, all right, we'll play Raya, Timber, Calafiori, Senesi. None of those players are in my current team, and I'd have more confidence in them keeping clean sheets than my actual defenders. Then we're going triple City attack, Cherky, Foden, Haaland, double Bournemouth attack, Semenyo and Tavernier. Originally, I was thinking about Kevin Schade instead of Palmer in that position. But I think that potentially I either want that to be Palmer or Saka. The only problem is I've got less confidence in the other person I would put in goal if I didn't have Raya there. That's probably where I'm looking at. Like, if I'm doing it, it's a 1-week play because I don't want Bournemouth assets after this week. I know they've got Brentford next week, but like, you know, Semenyo could get booked today and then all of a sudden he's not available next week anyway, and then the fixtures are really bad. And then he also might get sold somewhere else and we don't know where he's going to go. So I feel like it's going to be something like that. If I free hit, it's going to be similar to that. We're going to stack the Arsenal defence and hope that they keep a clean sheet. Then we're going to stack Bournemouth. We're going to stack City. And we're going to bet against the Wolves team with Thiago. And we're going to hope that Cole Palmer does some stuff against Newcastle, who look like they've barely got a defender ready to go anymore. So I think that's possibly what I'm looking at. Play 2 out of Eze, Welbeck, Anderson and Virgil. Just play it. Fog is the hardest weather to play in. Before a game week, we always think our teams are looking great. Exactly. If free hitting, I definitely wouldn't double up on the Chelsea defence this week. Exactly. That's why I want a free hit. What about Schade? Schade is 0.7. I know that's the issue, but Cole Palmer is also 11% owned. And I've got Tavernier. I just don't know where else I would go. The other option potentially is I could get rid of Cherky, right? And then we could get in Donnarumma here. Actually, we could leave Raya. No. Actually, no, we could. Oh, this is where it all gets complicated, right? So let's say we could go back to having O'Reilly. which I still think is a pretty good bet today as well. O'Reilly could still be really good. Let's get him in, say, for... Let's get him Raya there. I quite rate the Kevin Sharder shout, to be honest. So we could go Raya there. We could then get in O'Reilly. And I could bring in Kevin Sharder there. And then we could have a Haaland, Foden, O'Reilly. And like, I wouldn't feel bad then because I'd be having my own team. So then it's really Kevin Sharder against Bruno, Semenyo against Wilson, Tavernier against Saka. No, Palmer against Saka and Tavernier against Rice. That feels like it's got a lot of power. Then I'd play Timber, O'Reilly, Calafiori, Raya. And you know what? I might actually play a 4-5-1. Like I might go O'Reilly, Timber, Calafiori, Raya, Senesi, Palmer, Tavernier, Semenyo, Foden, Sharder, and Haaland. And then it doesn't matter if Thiago plays or not. I think that's... I mean, it's... I did look at Palace defence, like stacking the Palace defence. I just think DCL-UNIT scores. And if I think DCL-UNIT scores, then Palace defenders are no good to me. Yeah, that's... Yeah. FPL Olympian is Captain Semenyo. Everyone take Semenyo out of your teams. Very fair to be fair. As a Villa fan, I'm feeling confident, but Bruno does normally hurt us. Get Fofana for 4.4. Chris Richards, hit the likes. I'll get Fofana as 22 or 24. He's young. He's not old. Maybe get more attacking Bournemouth defender instead of Senesi. Yeah, but Senesi is probably the one that will... He's got the most attacking returns out of the Bournemouth defenders so far this year. Morning, Dean. I hope you're well, Martinez, Timber, Gahey, Trafford, Rice, Neto, Foden, Bruno G, Haaland, captain, Ekatike, Thiago is my team this week. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Not going to lie. Quite like it. Palmer early kickoff. Don't know about that one, mate. Will you advise on my team if I send it via WhatsApp, which I did? It depends on whether you sent it to me. If you put it in the group, there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to find it straight out the gate. Oh, actually, you have. I'm assuming this is you that sent it to me direct. Let's have a look. Sanchez in goal. Hincapi, don't mind it. Virgil's okay, I suppose. Gahey, Semenyo, Saka, Foden, Wilson, Rice, pretty good midfield. Dango, sorry, not Dango. Thiago and Haaland up top. Haaland captain. On the bench, Creepy Jr. first drop. Yeah, looks pretty good. I think you're locked and loaded. I'm assuming that's your team that you've sent me direct. It looks pretty good. Get Cody instead of Vandenberg. Yeah, I could do that. That's an option. But I'm not realistically. I'm not playing Vandenberg. Vandenberg's going to be rooted to the bench. It doesn't matter who that is. He's just he's going to be last on the bench. He literally will be last on the bench. Vandenberg will be last on the bench in this free hit draft. Just put the fries in the bag already. Cheers, Darius in chat. Hope it was all well. Hello, Travis. Yes, everything is good. Holiday's always good. Is this free hit? Why don't you dead spot 2 spots, or is that not you? You can then get Sharder and Cherky. Yeah, but there's only so many spots you can have, right? And I really want Tavernier. Like, I'm free hitting to get Tavernier and Semenyo. Like, spots are at a premium. The other option is... there is no other option. I want to play 5 in midfield this week. There is no other option. I'm just thinking. I'm thinking outside the box. Like, what else is going to pop? Like, I want players that are fairly lowish owned. Calafiori, 10% owned. I hope he scores a goal today. That'd be biblical if he did. That's kind of what I want to gamble on Palmer. Like, I want to gamble on Palmer. Part of me is also like, maybe I just leave it the way my team is. My teams look pretty good anyway. I really just don't want to use the free hit. If I'm being honest, I think I could... I actually think I could just get away with not playing it at all. And just let it burn away. Like... I'm so indecisive. I just know my luck with chips this year has been non-existent. So I feel like I'll play the free hit it looks really good on paper and it'll absolutely fail. Like Arsenal will concede a goal in the first 5 minutes and then I'll just be hating life. Well, I won't be hating life, but I'll be annoyed. I could just hear Gary gloating in the background on the lock-in. Click the likes, yes please, Murat. That double Arsenal CS wipeout got to be... I know, exactly. That's the other problem I've got. I had a dream today where Jimenez scores a brace. I'm not at the moment. I'm honestly thinking about it so hard. So hard. Obviously, you can see I can still have got up the top here. Free hit play. I haven't played it. FYI, I've forgotten to put the timer on. No one bothered to say anything, so we'll quickly fix that now. Bear with me a second while I muck around with this. This is going to be interesting. All right, we're going to start that. And we're going to... Actually... We're going to start from 45 minutes. No, 15 minutes. What am I on about? I can't even count anymore. Right, save that. Okay, let's see if that worked. All right, we're going to quickly put that on. Hope for the best. Put that there. All right, let's start that. All right, now I've actually got a timer telling me how long I've got to think about this. Play Dubravka or Pickford. I'd play Pickford. Yeah, I still think I'd play Pickford. Dubravka's not keeping any clean sheets. Tavernier now in for Anderson for -4 to try and offset the Bournemouth attack threat. He's low owned and a player great form. Exactly, yeah. Probs go for more attacking Brentford and Bournemouth, in my opinion. Yep. I went Adam Wharton for a few weeks ago. Best DM in the world. Unbiased rover here. I would probably still captain Haaland. I'm going to captain Haaland, I think. I set my team in. Yep. Oh, actually. Yeah, I think you... hold on. 3 million in the bank. 2 free transfers. I know, I'd roll your team this week, 100%. I would just be moving next week. Buy Bowen next week. Your team does not need a transfer this week, really. The only thing I'd say is your goalkeeper is like, you know, Sanchez away at Newcastle doesn't scream a lot of points, but maybe it does. Maybe he does keep a clean sheet. Maybe he keeps a clean sheet in Raya Blanks. That's what I'm scared about. Like, I feel like the team... The other thing... This is what it comes down to, right? Let's just take a photo of that. That's what we're thinking at the moment, like in regards to that. Where are we? There we go. All right, so if we didn't do that, let's just have a look at the fixtures here. Because this is the key thing. So this week, as I said, Bournemouth, actually you can't really see that, but game week 19 you can see. So that's really annoying. I can see it on my screen, you can't see it on yours. Anyway, so Liverpool obviously have Wolves and Leeds, and I have no Liverpool players. However, I am thinking about bringing in a Liverpool defender for next week, and that's about it. Man United obviously have Wolves at home in 19. Newcastle obviously have Burnley away in 19. But that doesn't scream a lot of points. And Eddie Howe's just been really hard to predict with his teams. And even when they do start, they only play about 60 minutes. Nottingham Forest have Everton in 19. Then in 18, West Ham have Fulham. I'm already going to be bringing in Bowen for next week. So it's not like I really need any more there. I've already got Mukiele for Sunderland's visit, Leeds at Sunderland. Liverpool's obviously the fixture I am missing. I've obviously got Wilson for West Ham, so that feels pretty good. I've already got Tarkowski for Burnley away from Everton. And that's all I've got. Like, I feel like this is the week where it makes the most sense to actually do it. Like, I think that's... But the problem is I can see Bruno scoring against Aston Villa. The dude's in unbelievable form. Like, what's he on at the moment? He's on... Especially if he plays further to goal as well. He's on 13, 18, 4, 11, 2, 5, 5, 4, 8, 3. Like, since game week 8, Bruno's been on an absolute tear. Like an absolute tear. I just don't know. I really don't know is the honest answer. You could make a case that the team's fine without a free hit. You could argue that playing Sanchez and Chalobah could easily come off. Van den Berg could easily do something. O'Reilly, and then it's Foden, Haaland, Bruno, Wilson, Rice, Saka, and one of those two idiots up front. It's a very difficult spot to be in because I don't actually really like it outside of the fact it's let me buy Bournemouth assets. And then I'm betting on Arsenal keeping a clean sheet more than I'm betting on Chelsea keeping a clean sheet. And Chelsea might well keep a clean sheet because Newcastle have not been banging the door down. So it's a real tough one and I don't know the correct answer. And there's every chance I just get it wrong. But yeah, I'm looking at Captain Haaland, probably Vice-Captain Foden. How hot is it in Australia today? It's cooler now. So the sun's started going down. It's currently, it got to 30 degrees today. We're now down to 26 at the moment. In fact, the next couple of days are not too bad. But on Friday, which is Boxing Day, 39 degrees. Oh, that watch-along is going to be hot. It's going to be hot. 39 degrees. I'm going to be melting away in this chair. There might be half of me by then. There literally might be half a body left through the summer. Like, I lose so much weight during the summer because I keep going to the gym and I just sweat. I'm just sweating all the time. It's horrible. Hey, mate, I'm stuck between playing Welbeck or Minte this week. I can only have one or the other. I'd play Minte. Yep. Get the koala bear in, no chance. Gamble on Palmer, trust. Get Palmer in, I can see him scoring. Yeah, see, I quite like the Palmer shout. 11% owned, 1 week punt, why not? Welbeck is benched according to many different predictions. Well, they're even better. That's another reason to sell him. I would swap Palmer for Saka as this minutes are better. Saka is playing well. You can move Raya then out to Henderson, yes. Nice memory to Gary. Where are we at? I've missed a whole bunch of chats. Sorry, I'm going back. Martinez in goal with a good second goalkeeper, only 3% owned. I think Man United score against Aston Villa. I'd be shocked if we don't actually score. Scoring goals has not been our problem. It's conceding them. It's been our problem. Triple Arsenal defence without Gabriel. I know, it's ballsy. Bruno hat-trick against Villa, but United draw the game. Wouldn't surprise me. Feel like a Villa attacker or a Matty Cash on free hit could be good. I know you're a United fan, so it's hard to back it. I know. It's hard enough for me to remove Bruno from the team, let alone betting on Aston Villa, which is why I can't do it. I can't do it. Captain Jackie, don't know what you put, but thank you for getting involved in the chat. Do you think the Kuip will start ahead of Matoma this week? I honestly have no idea. That is literally a toss of the card. Let's ask the card. Matoma, what's his name? It's gone with the Kuiper. Morning all. Trafford versus Burnley or Richards versus Leeds? Trafford. Never lose it again. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Christopher. I don't follow you to hear you say you've scored. You're scared to play a chip. Come on, Dean, a free hit now. It'll pay off. Vandenberg header. I know Vandenberg is going to score a header. Last spot on the bench. I'm like, oh, if I hadn't pressed free hit, I'd have 15 bloody points on my field. You can feel it, right? You just know that something like that is going to happen. Live FPL has failed. Bowen was meant to go up. I know. My Captain Foden, since you Captain Haaland, what are your thoughts on Crystal Palace defenders? I don't mind them. I struggle to see them keeping a clean sheet against Leeds. I've watched Leeds the last few weeks and they've been so good attacking-wise. And the DCL-UNIT is back. I've given him my gift of scoring goals and he's scoring. 39, what? Yeah, I know. I live in Sweden. It's so chilly here. It's like maximum 5 degrees. I miss the UK. This time of the year, I miss the UK so much more. Rishan Dali, sorry, I'm working my way back up the chat. Please forgive me. I will get to your questions very shortly. Chip, triple captain, Raya, Dubravka, Gahey, Chalobah, Collins, Timber, Wilson, Saka, Foden, captain, Bruno G, Anderson, Ekatike, Thiago, Haaland, vice captain. Suggest any changes. Starting 11 looks great. Love it. And you're captaining Foden or you're triple captain. I love that. I absolutely love that. That's brilliant. That's exactly what I would do if I had triple captain. Good luck, Vince Vega, to you as well. Also, you guys are destroying the Poms. I don't know what's going on. Bazball is in the bin. Australia just smoking them. It's not even been a contest since the English started bowling that crap to Travis Head in the first test. It's been over. Yeah, I'm going to be smoking. There'll be smoke coming off my skin. Wouldn't bank on an Arsenal clean sheet. Bruno always scores against Villa. Yes, this is the problem. There's so many ifs and buts and maybes. Good day, amazing Johnny. Start Chalobah or Jow. I'd start Chalobah all day long. No Semenyo, not at the moment. No way Chelsea keep a clean sheet today. Let the card decide. Well, the card reckoned yesterday I should free hit. Should I free hit? Yes or no? There you go. The card reckons I should free hit. So that's all you need to know. I don't... The chat want me to free hit. I love it. Only 52% think I should, though. So a lot of you think I shouldn't, which is interesting in and of itself. Which it's a very tight call. You can make cases for every week. I created a really good team for like this run of fixtures. And there's no obvious week to free hit. Like people say, oh, free hit next week for Liverpool players. Well, other than Ekatike, do you even want a Liverpool player? Like their defence, my defence is covered next week. I've got O'Reilly against Nottingham Forest. I've got Mukiele at home to Leeds. I've got Tarkowski at Burnley. Like, I don't need a defender next week. I don't need a Liverpool defender. My defence is actually really good. And then the other conundrum I've got is then, obviously in the midfield, like people are like, oh, you need Szoboszlai. No, I don't. Like, why would I need Szoboszlai? He's crap. He's literally an inferior version of every single midfielder I currently own. Like, why would I want him? I would rather play Saka and Rice against Brighton at home than Szoboszlai against Wolves. I'd rather play Wilson against West Ham away. I'd rather play Foden against Forest, and I'd definitely play Bruno against the Newcastle team at home. And then it's just, I'm selling Welbeck for Bowen. Like, the team next week is set. I don't need a free hit in game week 18. Now, if I'm just going to show you what the team would look like, right? So let's say we get rid of Welbeck and go for Bowen. The other thing I could do, right, if I don't do any moves this week, restoring a free hit like I'm talking about, I'm just going to make it a bit, try and explain why I'm like what's going through the thought process here. So instead of Thiago, I could sell Thiago next week because I feel like if he doesn't play this week, he's going to be sold on mash, right? So I could put Bowen there instead, and this is where it gets a little bit spicy. So instead of Van den Berg, we can get in Canade, right? So I could do this for free next week, well, free later today. And I've got my Liverpool defender. I've got Tarkowski, I've got O'Reilly, I've got Mukiele. I can literally play a 4-5-1, whatever the hell I want to do. I can play different formation. I've got coverage. Now, the other thing I can then do is that, obviously you can see there, that's minus 4 points because that's obviously, if I did next week, it wouldn't cost me anything. I could do it for free. Then the week after, when obviously Man United have the double up, right? So Canade obviously will have Leeds at home. Good defender. Don't need Newcastle defender there. Chalobah's got Bournemouth at home. Already kept a clean sheet. Not too bad. Tarkowski's got Nottingham Forest away. Not a bad fixture. O'Reilly's got Sunderland away. My defence, again, is completely covered. I don't need to buy a Newcastle defender or a United defender, whatever. Then we've got Arsenal. They've got Villa at home in 19. So, yes, you could argue that this is what my plan is. So I'm going to talk you through what I intend on doing. So Bowen's obviously got Brighton at home in 19. That's fine. Welbeck, if I keep him, he'll be there. It is what it is. It's a much of a muchness. Bruno's obviously got Wolves at home, who I'll be captaining in game week 19, straight out the gate. Won't even have to think about that one. Foden's obviously got Sunderland. Wilson's got Palace away, which might not be the worst fixture either, but he's the one I probably don't want to play. And then it's between Rice and Saka, which one leaves. Now, ideally, what I would do then is I would get rid of Rice and I'd bring in Cunha. Let's say I need 1.1 million right then, and I don't know where I'm going to make the 1.1 million from. That's the only problem I've got. So if I didn't do the Canade move and I just left him there, and this is only going to sound very convoluted, I would need to find 0.2 million. And in this state, I would get rid of Welbeck in a hit for this guy. DCL-UNIT, and have 0.6 in the bank, and I'd have Saka, Cunha, Wilson, Foden, Bruno, Bowen, DCL-UNIT, Haaland. Then the defence would be Chalobah, Tarkowski, O'Reilly, Mukiele, Van den Berg. That's the team. Like, I literally could do that team for free game week 19. If I don't use free hit, it doesn't require a hit. I can make a move. Like, literally free hit is just killing me because my team doesn't actually really need one. The fixtures look good. The planning's been amazing, because I used those 5 free transfers pretty well, I reckon, and took the hit last week. I don't know. And that's where I'm stuck in this weird conundrum where if I free hit, I almost will need to take 2 hits the next 2 weeks to get to this team. And that's difficult. So that's what we're looking like, right? Like that's part of the plan. Yeah, that's what we're looking at. Anyway, so I'm gonna get back into the chat now, and I'm going to think about it a bit more. But I'm really torn. Like so much of me doesn't want a free hit because I feel like I'm gonna F it up, for want of a better term. Going to struggle to watch the games tonight. Love it. What are your thoughts on Crystal Palace defenders? I think they might concede to this week, is my gut feel. Do I take a hit to take Wilson out for Cherky? Only use the transfer to bring... No, I don't think I'd be doing that. I would not be using a hit to remove Wilson to bring him back. That's the only reason why I'm considering free hit, is because I think that of the weeks where I expect Wilson to do the least well, it's this week. Got Bowen set up for XMS holes. Exactly. And I want Bowen. Literally, I want Bowen. So it's just very hard to tell. A DCL-UNIT, no, not going to be happening. I'm not consoled on him at all. Timber to Tarkowski next game week. Have Raya in goal. We'll move back to double Arsenal defence in 20 with Gabriel for Van den Berg most likely. Yep, don't mind it. Wait, I still have triple captain and bench boost, so I have to... Yes, you need to use them. Play your triple captain today or in game week 19 and bench boost next week. I'm assuming your team will look like it needs a bench boost more next week than this week, but I could be wrong. DCL has to be a joke. Just have Gooey. Nah, I like the fact that DCL-UNIT's scoring goals, and you never know, you might need him. What's that, mate? Would you start Bruno G or Anderson? My goalie is Sanchez. I'd start Bruno. Oh, actually, I'd start Bruno G. I can't be recommending anyone to start Anderson for 2 points. Do we have 2 free hits if we don't use it? No, you lose it after 20, Murat. If you don't use any chips before game week 19 that you currently have, you lose them. So I have to use it or I'm losing it, and then I'll get the extra one in game week 20. Anderson, sorry, would you play Cash or Anderson? Oh, Cash. Matty Cash all day long. Why would I be playing Anderson? Lafie? I went G. Would you play Lafie or Lacroix? I'd play Lafie, I think. All out attack for December Carnage. Start JP on Minte. Ask the card. JP Minte. Minte. Troll poll never goes fitty-fitty. I know. It's hilarious. Captain Semenyo or Foden? Ask the card. Semenyo, Foden. Semenyo. Verts on a free hit next week could be a laugh. Yeah. Or I could just not go there. I literally I'm not bothered about Liverpool players. I know their fixture run looks really good, but it's not like they've been scoring lots of points. Like, other than Ekatike, no one scored over 10 points most of the season, I think, for Liverpool. Start Chalobah or Minte. Chalobah, Minte. Chalobah. Do you think Thiago will start? To be honest, I've got no clues. I feel like potentially... surely he will. Like, if they beat Wolves, it moves them away from the relegation places. Van den Berg will get 2 points. He has less than Anderson, and Brentford don't keep... Yeah, exactly. They don't. Exactly, Paul John. 3-4-3 for a few weeks. Bowen, Harlan, Ekatike. I don't mind it at all. What do you say about Timber out next week? Got to free up some money to bring in Bowen and get rid of Welbeck. Don't mind it at all. Oh, well, I got Bowen set up for... Yeah, exactly. I think I've caught up on everyone's chat. Now I'm going to go back down the other way. And if I've missed anything, I apologise. I mean, very jumping around because I really have no clue what I'm doing. And I feel like if I'm free hitting, it has to be this week. I feel like I've hopefully articulated why I want to... What moves I want to do. And hopefully it makes some sense, right? Like, do I actually need a Liverpool player? The answer is no. Will they be good? Potentially. But I just don't think I need one. All right, let's have a look. I'm sorry, I'm a bit behind again. Let's have a look. DCL-UNIT, would you do so? Oh, yeah, I've done that one. Wharton in. Nah, I wouldn't go Wharton. Wait, I still have triple captain. But yeah, exactly. Haaland is the obvious pick for TC. Then exactly. It's a no. It's, to be honest, I just wish I'd triple captain Foden when I talked about it, because like I've been inside the top million. I've been inside the top million. That one decision alone cost me 24 points, 26 points. It's actually hard to believe it cost me 26 points. That did. Dean, will this go start or is he on the bench for Sharda? I would... What was that free hit draft I did? I think I'm benching Thiago in that draft, you know. I think I'd start 4-5-1. Let's see if I can cook up something a bit better. I need to see if I can cook up something a bit better. All right, let's just get Dubravka in there. I need to try and get something that I think is just going to absolutely destroy this team, and then I'll be happy with it. The other thing is I could just take Thiago on. Like if he's out actually injured, could just take him on. Like if you had like Ekatike on the bench, I suppose that could look pretty good. But I feel like the DCL unit makes so much more sense. And then like we could, in theory, do something like this. Hold on. Palmer. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. So Semenyo. So the thing is, then I don't have Kevin Sharda. And I've got like no Brentford attack against that Wolves fixture. And I feel like that's an oversight. I feel like it's either Thiago or it's Sharda or it's neither. Actually, let's see if this works. Let's go with Tavernier. Then obviously we can keep that. Let's see how creative we can get here. All right, so I would want Timber. I'd want Calafiori. Then we're going double Arsenal defence. Doesn't feel quite as risky. Then we need... I mean, you could play Petrovic in goal. I suppose that's an option. That is actually a pretty good option. Or Senesi for the DC. Actually, that's not going to work. I'm not getting enough money, am I? I really need to take a spot then, don't I? I need to get rid of... That can be Mark Gooey. 8.6. Okay. So one of them would need to be Dubravka. So Dubravka. $4.6. So it's either get rid of Senesi, play Petrovic in goal, which is not the worst decision in the world. So Petrovic, then this can just be a 5 million defender. Actually, hold on. Hold on, that's not right. Okay, hold on. Let me try. Let's get Senesi in there. Let's get rid of old mate here. We don't need him. Let's just bring in Mukiele. There we go. Get him in. Then we've got a 5 million goalkeeper. All right. Then we can get... No, we can't get Henderson because Henderson's 5.1. All right, Henderson. Let's whack Henderson in there. Actually, no. Leave him. Oh, my God. Then we can get rid of Alderete. Then, all right, this lineup could cook. All right, so then we'd have Henderson in goal, Jurriën Timber, Calafiori. So we're covering the Palace defence. We've got double Arsenal defence. We've got O'Reilly. That's the back three. Then we've got Cole Palmer, Foden, Tavernier, Semenyo, Saka. Then we've got Thiago and Haaland. Then we would have Mark Gooey last on the bench, and we'd have Vandenberg first sub. So in the event that he gets 15 points, Thiago misses out, all of a sudden I'm looking like a genius and he subs on. And then we've got Alderete firmly in the second spot on the bench. This could cook. We could cook with something like this. Actually, we've got 0.4 million in the bank. How's that happened? Oh. I know what's going on here. I've lost the plot. Folks, I've lost the plot. Senesi, my bad. No. So what we'd do, we'd play Dean Henderson in goal. We'd play a 4-5-1. We'd go Henderson in goal. Senesi, Timber, Calafiori, O'Reilly, Saka, Semenyo, Tavernier, Foden, Palmer, and Haaland up top. That is a team that we could free hit with and just gamble it. Absolute gamble that it comes in. I mean, it might not, but if it does, it will look pretty bloody good. Let's be fair. Are you up? All right, let's have a look. So there we go. I think I've nailed it. I think if I'm free hitting, that's the team. All right, let's have a look. All right, so where are we at? Guys, give Minte a chance with a full strength attack today with Jorginho, Welbeck and Matoma. Yeah, he could be pretty good. Would you sell Thiago and Gordon for Ekatike and Weefa? Yes. Weefa's on 4 yellow cards. A lot of people have been talking about him, but I just haven't been rating him, and he's not been featured in any videos because I feel like he's going to get booked. And so that for that reason, I just haven't been covering him. So I do apologise. I have been aware of him. He has definitely been on the radar. I just haven't covered him. Warning in, wait till I have triple captain and bench boost. Yep, I've done that one. Spicy ting. Are you up to, would you, yeah, play Virgil van Dijk or Harry Wilson? I'd play Wilson. Guys, just free hit this week, mate. Exactly. I think I might. I think this is what I'm going to do. Midfield 4, free hit. Foden, Rogers, Semenyo, and Cherky. Suggestion for 7.5 million, fifth midfielder. Tavernier. Yep, Tavernier. On your very biased advice, I put in cash over Anderson. Love it, love it. So is it free? So is it Foden captain this week for yourself? No, it's probably Haaland. Believe it or not, Darius will Thiago at Brentford play? I'm not sure, which is why I'm thinking about just not playing him at all. Is Foden captain a shout to get one over the triple captain Carliners? I don't mind it. Yeah, I think you could be right. Bottom of my league. Well, if you're chasing rank, I would 100% pick Foden. Even against Wolves, it's your best week if you're going to use it. Press the button and start planning so you have the best chance. Haven't played the free hit. Would be tempted to play it just to get Semenyo, Wilson second. See, I don't want Wilson this week. Lots of people want to buy Wilson. I'm shocked that so many people are buying him. Like, Nottingham Forest have really improved defensively, and Fulham looked rubbish against Newcastle the other day. Coming for the top dog in the league, 908 rank. Yes, let's go. Gooey, so much cash. Don't do Gooey. I don't need Gooey. This is free hit. He's not going to be, yeah. DCL-UNIT instead of Thiago. That does give you a bit more money to play with, but then I don't know where I'd spend it. Like, where am I spending that extra money if I do it? That's the problem. But he's going to be on the bench. Thiago's going to be on the bench. I'm going to leave him on the bench. I'm playing Dean Henderson in goal. You finally joined the cartel of an almost universal 100% ownership of Marco. It's for 1 week. 1 week only, folks. I'm free hitting. No way am I playing it free. No way am I playing it safe. This is not a safe draft. This is a high risk, high reward draft, I think. I'm going double Bournemouth attack. No one's going double Bournemouth attack this week. No one's going with Cole Palmer. He's 11% owned. Sucker's 22%. Foden's 40% now. That's crazy. Part of me wants to take Foden out and put Cherky in instead. Like, just to take the ownership on. Foden's minutes are just way more secure. That's the problem with it. All right, let's bloody play this. All right, we're gonna make them. We're gonna go all in. We're gonna free hit. There we go. That's the team as things stand now. All right, free hit is active. Let's have a look at what I'm thinking. So that's what I'm intend on doing. Playing that. We're not going to captain Saka. We're going to captain Haaland. I think that's it. I think actually not. Mark Gooey's not going to be first up. Change that around. Right, there we go. Sweet. All right, everyone came to see me play the free hit. There's no mucking around this week. This has to be the week. It has to be the week that I free hit. No other week makes any sense. So I think that's it. I think I'm pretty happy with that draft. Double Arsenal defence. We've got the sucker to put the corners in for Timber's head, Calafiori's head. That looks pretty sexy. Then we've got Tavernier and Semenyo to destroy Burnley. Senesi covering the clean sheet. Then we've got Henderson covering the Palace defence, which feels pretty nice. And I've wanted him all season. I feel like this will be a good game for him. Every chance he saves a Dominic Calvert-Lewin penalty as well. Then obviously we've got O'Reilly, Foden and Haaland. Palmer's really the differential in there because, I don't know. I just feel, I've watched Newcastle defend. They've barely got any defence left. If Cole Palmer and Chelsea show up, the dude's going to bang. So I reckon that's where we're going. Palmer incoming with a Nutcracker X-Best special. Watch your space. I bloody well hope so, Tommy. Virgil van Dijk, Voltamata, Eze out, O'Reilly, Ekatike, Pino in. Nice. I don't mind that at all. That's pretty good, actually, Michael. I'd almost take Harry Wilson versus Forrest instead of Palmer. Not for me. Is this for this week? If so, not Palmer. Yeah, I think it is for this week. And I think Palmer will bang against Newcastle. You'll finally join the card. Do I think my free hit team gets outscored by my normal team? It's a 100% chance probably going to happen. I don't. My chips are just so bad this year. I can't buy any luck. So hopefully I luck myself in this week. If it gets 100 points, I'm inside the top million. Will it get 100 points? I mean, Haaland captain, it's possible. Like, every one of these players actually could haul this week. Like, let's be fair. The only one that I'm sitting there going, you know, ideally, Henderson's the one where I look at it go, I'd struggle to see a Henderson return. But I need a goalkeeper, and I don't know what else I'd do. The other option would be to get Petrovic. But then I'd need another defender. Actually, no, I wouldn't need another defender. I'm talking crap. Actually, that is a possibility. We could go. Actually, let's go back here. That raises a good point. We could do this instead. So we get rid of Senesi. We could get rid of Henderson. We could bring in the Petrovic. Then we could get rid of Thiago. Ekatike, I need to cull a bit more money somewhere. Did Saliba play last week for us? Oh, he did. Saliba played last week. We could get Saliba. Then I could do it. I could make it work. We could get Petrovic in goal, Calafiori, Saliba, O'Reilly, 3 at the back, Saka, Semenyo, Tavernier, Palmer, Foden, Ekatike up top, Haaland up top. That is actually maybe that's the lineup. Because Liverpool playing a Spurs team that are rubbish. Like, they're literally playing a Spurs team that are rubbish. That might actually be the shout, you know. I've got to think about this one because a 4.1 million defender. Let's find a 4.1 million defender first. Defenders, 4.1. Let's go 4 mil. Already got Alderete in there. Ronaldo's no good. He's no longer there. Hickey, Bojul, Hill, Bogard, Heaven. Heaven might start, actually, you know. Actually, then that would allow Mukiele, which feels a bit better. If I have to play him. There we go. 0.1 left. That's possible. Heaven's not going to play. Heaven will be second on the bench. Gooey last. Mukiele first drop. Then Calafiori, Saliba. There's got to be a way of getting... Actually, there's got to be a way of getting Timber back in here, surely. There's got to be a way of doing it. Let's go Timber. $3.7. Is there a 3.7 million defender? Has anyone dropped to 3.7? I know Heaven's 3.8. Defenders, affordable. No one's 3.7 million. That's annoying. What else could we do? How else could I fund it? Bart Simpson back in goal. Everyone going Thiago plays and wanted in for Wolves with Brentford at 3 points and 10 away games will probably lose or draw today. Yeah, this is actually a really good shout. Hi D, play Tavernier or Smith Rowe. I'd play Tavernier. Can see Bowen scoring. Would go Cherky, Foden, Haaland on free hit. Yeah, I can see him scoring as well, but like, I'm out of midfield positions. Like, where am I putting Cherky? And then who do I replace him with? I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like the first one I did was probably best. Yeah, that's my personal opinion. Looks good, do the free hit. Any Chelsea fans, do you guys know if JP will play the full 90? First sub, Anderson, Fulham, or It's got to be Mukiele. Mukiele all day long. Foden captain, maybe. Do you want to see my team? Be interested in your thoughts? Yes. Whack it in the chat. Cherky captain. I mean, it's possible. I reckon if I was a gambler, I'd do it. Start Anderson or Richards. It's got to be Richards. Anyone that's asking start Anderson, just bin Anderson. Transfer him out. Take a hit. Get rid of Anderson. He's absolute rubbish. Put him in your bin and never pull him out again. Literally put him out in that bin that gets picked up by the garbage can that you can never, ever pull back. He just needs to be demolished at the tip. That's where he needs to go. Klein, 3.9 million keeper. Yes. Oh, I didn't think of the 3.9 million keeper. Yes. Kingsky. Klein in defense. Yes. All right. This is very good points. Did Klein start last night? I don't think he did. All right. Get rid of that. 3.9. Klein. That's a good shout. All right, well, it was 0.1. Then we need a 3.9 million keeper. 3.9 million keeper. 3.9 million keeper. Was it Kinski? Someone said Kinski? No. Goalkeepers. Kinski. Look at that. That could actually work. I mean, this is why I love the chat. The chat coming up with some great... That could work. Ekatike instead of Thiago. Take those mugs on that have all got him in and hope he does nothing like he's done the last few weeks. I don't mind it. And Ekatike is a man in form. He's got really good XGI the last couple of weeks. You know what? I think I like it. I think I like that draft. It's enough D-unit spice to make it work. Ekatike draft, yes, very nice. Barry? Barry, come on, what are these people on about? Barry. Cherky for Foden. Raya or Petrovic? Raya, Petrovic. Raya. I know, I just really like I feel like Burnley can see goals. So I'm just betting on that really more than anything else and hope it comes in. Cherky and Sabozai start. Isaac benched again. That's what we love to hear. Hopefully. Estev, Heaven, 3.9. Yeah, I've got Heaven. Klein in defense. Yep. I think we're good. I think Klein will start as well. I don't think he started on Thursday night. Sade could be on pens if Thiago is out. He could be. Really good shout, that one. Klein plus 3 point. Yeah, are you backing Foden captain finally? No, is the answer. Downgrade Dubravka. Joachim versus Darius, classic. You know what? I feel like Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua was like D-Unit versus Anderson. Floats around crawling on the floor, trying to delay the inevitable before eventually getting put down and put in his spot. Someone cheaper than Gooey. There is no one cheaper than Gooey, alas. Oh, is Obi? Is Obi cheaper than Gooey? No, he's the same. Same price. Yeah, Klein's actually 3.8. Yeah, we got him, and we're back in business. I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to do that. TC Haaland or captain Foden. Haaland Foden. Oh, the card loves Foden. Card loves Foden. He called it on the late mail last night as well. Dropping partner to Lewis Smiley will give you loads to spend. Klein likely starts at Palace. I have a poster of Anderson in my man cave. Klein is starting according to embargoed quotes. Lovely. That attacker's fire. Who do you think I should replace Welbeck with? 3 million in the bank. Probably Ekatike. If you've got 3 million, you're happy to spend it. Is it worth taking the risk? Kyle, you tell me, because you're the one that picks the captains, not me. Palace defender instead of O'Reilly? No. Yeah, I think this is the one. I think Nightmare's right. Enjoy the discussion. I love the Trout. The Trout interview was banging. Absolutely banging. I want Trout to come on and have a chat with me because I feel like he's got my kind of energy as well. I feel like a three-way talk between me, Nightmare, and Trout would have been unbelievably good. Nightmare actually hit the questions much harder than I thought he was going to as well. I was very impressed with the line of questioning Nightmare had. It was fantastic. Nunes over O'Reilly could pay off against the field. Yeah, I don't have the money for it. That's the only problem. Yeah, 0 million. I'd actually have to find 0.3 to fund him. Nunes is Mateus. Yeah, he's 5.4. I'd have to find 0.3 mil, and I don't think it's possible to find any more money from anywhere. I think we're doing it. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do this lineup. We're going to rock and roll and hope that it just comes in. We're going to bring Ekatike in. Sorry, Heaven, you've been serviceable for about 5 seconds. We're going to put Klein in front of Heaven. And we're going to do that. That's it. That's the team. Locked and loaded. Look at that. That's a free hit draft. If I've not seen a better free hit draft, we have cooked. We've got no money left in the bank. We come back to a good team for game week 18 and 19. Jared Bowen will be in the squad by the end of tonight's watch along. I think we're set. D-Unit's excited. We've done that with 35 minutes to spare. There's been no pressure, no cooking. Now we can sit there and discuss captaincy. We can end the free hit debacle, which has gathered quite a few votes, and surprisingly is finished very, very evenly. 53% think yes, 47% thought no. That's a pretty tight vote. All right, let's see who people are captaining now. I think we know what the answer is going to be. Who are you captaining? And I think there's only 3 options. So I'm only going to put 3 options. Haaland. Foden. Actually, I'm going to put a 4th. Semenyo. Someone else. If it's someone else, whack it in the comments. There we go. Let's see what everyone's thinking for captaincy. I'm intrigued to know. I think most people are going to be going Haaland, but that would be my guess. Got to trust the card and go with Foden, I know. What do you reckon is a Munoz replacement? Got Henderson in goal. Who is your other defence? Erbso, what are your other defenders? Give me a bit of context about your team so I can give you a bit more advice. Is Thiago likely to be benched? I don't know, but I'm just betting against him. I don't want that problem in my team. I've actually got no Brentford against Wolves. I can't believe it. I'm just not betting on them. As I said, I've got a sneaky suspicion they don't do very well against Wolves. This could be the week where Wolves get a win. I mean, Brentford disappointed me last week and the week before. And they weren't overly good against Man City midweek either. Had Nunes for ages, now nightmare after you got him out. Yes, man. Did you get the TC Haaland versus Foden? I think I missed it. Foden. It's picked Foden both times. All right, not worth downgrading them elsewhere for Nunes. Yeah, exactly. Definitely not worth it. Right-sided players do well against Everton. Fact. Convince me to triple captain Foden instead of Haaland. Well, the card picked Foden over Haaland. That's all you need. Cards on fire the last couple of weeks for the chat. Let's ask it again. Foden, Haaland. It's still going Foden. Still going Foden, boys. Maybe it's a sign. Maybe just go all in on Phil Foden, just dominate and hope that the free hit bangs and the D-Unit's called it. Senesi scores. I mean, if Senesi scores, good on him. I'll probably get an assist out of it, I'd suggest, if Senesi's scoring. Mate, can you go back a bit in the chat to have a quick look at my team? Yes, I'll have a look in a sec. Samantha. Let's have a look. I must have missed it. Let's have a look. Let's go back up. Kelleher, Gahey, Konza, Richards, Rice, Palmer, Foden, Saka, Haaland, Thiago, Dick. Oh, that's a pretty good team. Who's your bench? I'm assuming you've got a decent first bench. Otherwise, your team looks great. Rock and roll, baby. Looks like a great team. Love it. Yeah, that's a really good team, Samantha. I would not be worried about that at all. Looks really good. Go for much better than wasting the chip, exactly. Robot Man, I just feel like not trusting Liverpool. I'm biased. I know I struggled to bring Ekatike in, but part of me just said, you know what? It's a one-week punt. Just do it. Plus, they're playing Spurs, and we all know my thoughts about Spurs, and they are rubbish. I can see back-to-back centuries with this free hit. I hope so, China. Raya, Dubravka, Anderson, Vardiol, Richards, Chalobah, Senesi, Foden, Minte, Semenyo, Rice, Bruno, Guimaraes, Voltemata, Haaland, Thiago. 4 free transfers and 0.3 in the bank. All right, if I was you, I would be looking at getting rid of Anderson. First, show him the bin. You've got 4 free transfers. Get that idiot out of your team. Straight in the bin. That's the only move I'd recommend this week. Just get him out of your team. Bruno Guimaraes and Walter Mata as well. They're probably next on the list to be leaving, unless you want to hold on to them for game week 19. But Anderson, just spend up the money. Move Bruno G to Wilson maybe, or Walter Mata to Bowen. And then just get rid of Anderson. Just upgrade Anderson and just get him out of your team. That's all I can say. Captain Cherky, don't mind it. Haaland scored like 5 goals in the last 2 games versus West Ham. I know, exactly. FYI, Nightmare's talk was really interesting. So Trout basically said all that previous stats about teams and all that is just a pile of bollocks. I disagree. I don't think you can say that's a pile of bollocks. Sometimes when you verse a team, it's like when I used to play certain teams and I knew that I'd scored a lot of goals against them. It's a natural thing in your head. You see them, you go, I've scored against this lot before. And you automatically almost think that you're going to score again. So I don't buy into that one. I think that I think you're back in the form. West Ham are missing their 2 fullbacks as well. So I reckon that's it. People keep putting Anderson in the chat. I can't help it. I'm trying to be good. We need an intervention and people keep writing his name in the chat. And there's nothing I can do. I just got to keep responding. This is the week you overtake me with that draft. You never know, Nightmare. It could sensationally backfire, but I'm backing in. FYI, Nightmare, are you captaining Haaland or are you taking him on this week? Palmer Ekatike for extra differential captain. Yeah, nah, I'm not that risky. I think they'll be good picks, but I'm not captaining a Liverpool player that I have no confidence in. It is a good draft, though I'd swap Palmer to Cherky personally, yeah, but then I've got to find another defender that I like, and that's the problem. I did actually think that, but the more I think about it, and I know people say Palace defence, I just think that Leeds score. And if I think Leeds score, Palace defence is no good to me. It's a bit like Anderson. People say, Anderson, he's great for DEFCONs. Well, if he doesn't keep a clean sheet, he's actually not that good because he's only going to get about 3 points, like we saw last week, and then he gets yellow card, he gets 2. Who wants that? He can get 30 DEFCONs. It doesn't make a difference. He's still a crap pick. Andrews was class in FIFA 98. Didn't think he's lying about Thiago personally. Yep. Yeah, fair. Is Shada playing, although Brentford... Yeah, I'm just backing against Brentford, Robert. I'm just backing against him, to be honest. I'm not convinced by him. It might bite me in the ass. If it doesn't, I'm going to look like a genius. Card, who scores more points this week? Munoz or Anderson? Munoz, Anderson. Munoz. Maybe he's going to get sent off. Maybe he's going to get sent off and get -2. That would serve the sheep right. That would serve the analytics crew right. If Anderson got himself sent off against Nottingham Forest, that would be biblical. I don't think I'd ever let him hear the end of it. I would just be like, that's what you get. That's what you get for following a stupid program that has no idea what it's talking about. I mean, if the card calls that one right, that is probably the goatish call I've ever seen in my life. Tavernier, a 1-week punt or a long-term buy? For me, you can make the case he's actually a pretty good long-term buy, but for me, he's a 1-week punt because that's why I'm free hitting to get him in. How about Odegaard? He's back in the team. Yeah, not overly sold on him, to be honest. Cheers, mate. Alderete, Goodmanson, fodder on the bench. Exactly. Yep. Just leave him on the bench. And, yeah, this is an Anderson rant session. You better believe it, Rahi. Card says Foden, so I'm sticking Haaland. I know, that's exactly what I'm thinking as well, Nightmare. Exactly the same reasoning. My free hit team, Kelleher, Timber, Senesi, O'Reilly, Semenyo, Bruno, Foden, Saka, Haaland, Thiago, Ekatike. Please suggest that. No money in bank. Yeah, I don't mind it. Like, I understand. I'm just betting on Palmer because I got the team value. Otherwise, it would be Bruno. I think your draft looks good. I think it's going to score really well. I think you're going to have a great week. Anderson from Fulham, captain. Yeah, I mean, if you want to do it and lose points, by all means. My team, Raya, Gahey, Timber, not Rice, Nico, Saka, Wilson, Foden, Bruno, Enzo, Thiago, Bench, Creepy Jr., Van der Ven, Senesi. Oh, got 3 transfers left. The only move I'd suggest is the Enzo move. Enzo's going to be a problem for you pretty soon, but other than that, the rest of the team looks pretty mint. Kind of stuck on who to start. Need to choose 2 from Raul, Minte, Gahey, and Anderson. Oh, man, just so many. Why do so many people have him? Oh, it's killing me. But part of me inside is dying reading this name over and over. You got a Gahey and Minte. Those are the two I'd start. How is Kyoto as a pick? Pretty good, but Brentford just haven't been very good. They don't keep many clean sheets, and I've owned Vandenberg for 2 easy fixtures, no clean sheets in either. My team is Dean Henderson, Van Heck, O'Reilly, Senesi, Minte, Saka, Foden, Wilson, Thiago, Jimenez, Haaland. Who do I bench for Sharda? I'd bench Raul Jimenez for Sharda. I might transfer in Anderson and triple captain him. Oh, Jesus Christ. Will you do an Anderson watch along on Monday? Probably not, because I'm not going to have any Fulham. I do not. Actually, you know what? If people want an Anderson hate along, I'm happy to provide it. If people just want to sit there and listen to me rant for 90 minutes about Anderson in the battle of the crap Andersons against the other Anderson, I'm happy to fulfill this. If people are frothing this, if they want a Christmas present at Christmas and they want a D-Unit just pathetic watch along with just a ranting session about whatever the hell's going on in the game, I can fulfill your needs. I will happily deliver that present for you all. This is my free hit team. Yes, free hit team. That is it. Locked and loaded. I've pressed the button. It's on the free hit. We are hoping for the best and hope that I've got them right. Show lag. Cards. Yep. Only way to get O'Reilly in is to transfer out Hincapie or Van de... yeah, I'd transfer out Hincapie. He's not a long-term play. Apparently, Gabriel's not too far away from being back as well. Darius, can you ask the card what it thinks? Cherky captain or back the robot? Cherky versus the robot. Robot. Last 30 minutes, yes. 24 minutes now. Far out. Welbeck versus Man United or Anderson versus Darius. I would take Welbeck, Anderson. Anderson versus Darius. A bit better contest. Will you shave your head if Anderson gets a clean sheet, DEFCON and an attacking return? I'm shaving my head regardless because I've got 5 green arrows in a row and I said that was the aim and I'm going to do that. Yes, please smash the like button if you haven't already. It's just there to the left. Help a brother out. Please join the WhatsApp group if you haven't already. Yes, exactly what Rahi said. He's dropped the link above as well. You can talk to me. You can have lots of banter. Just bring your banter game because it's fun. And be prepared to sit there and have that chat never sleep because it doesn't sleep. If Anderson scores, you need to finish the bottle. I like it. Oh, where did I go? Does Szoboszlai start? I don't know. I hope he doesn't get booked. I hope Szoboszlai starts and gets booked so that way he misses the Wolves game. Because then all of a sudden I just look even better for not owning any Liverpool players. FPL sometimes about who you don't pick. Avoiding Brentford could be inspired exactly to be registered. Why no Wilson? Because I own him and I just don't think he's going to do anything in that game. My team is Henderson, Van Heck, Senesi, O'Reilly, Minte, Saka, Foden, Wilson, Raul. Yeah, Raul Jimenez. Bin Raul Jimenez off to the bench. Play Sharda. Wilson or Thiago? I'd play Wilson over Thiago. Like start Sharda. Yes, Sharda over Raul Jimenez. Got to get back to work. Enjoy the rest of the stream and stick with that draft. Thank you very much, Nightmare. Good luck to you this week. I'll see you very shortly. Hello, my name is Scott and I'm an Andersonaholic. Someone start an intervention. Someone start an intervention. My lumberjack friend reckons Timber is a good shout. I like it. Wilson or Thiago? Wilson. Haters Bowl. If people want an Anderson rant session and cooking session, they should go and watch last week's pubcast. It was a fry-up. Go, Peter. Great to see you in the chat, buddy. That badge is a very sexy looking badge. Great to see you. I hope you are well. Happy Christmas as well, Peter. If I don't see you beforehand, happy Christmas, buddy. Hope you're having a great day. Taking the D-Unit's advice and going ballsy with Foden captain. All hail the card. That team is smoking. Nice free hit. Are you free? Yes, this is a free hit. Free hit draft is active. Free hit active. That's it. That's the team. Locked and loaded. We're ready to rock and roll. I've missed something. Why is the team completely different? Yep. Free hit team. That's why. Does Szoboszlai start? Crystal ball, let's ask the card. Szoboszlai start, yes or no? It's going no. Szoboszlai is reported to start just like TK according to a leak. Oh, I love the leaks. Gotta love leaks. I don't trust leaks, but yeah, good on him. What would be the first thing you would say to Anderson if you meet him one day? I feel sorry for you, Anderson, that I've been so mean to you. I rate you as a footballer. I just don't rate the team you play for. And for that reason, I apologise for my beatdown of you, but I will continue to beat down on you because your team's rubbish. Bench Calafury, Timber Virgil van Dijk or Wilson. Virgil van Dijk this week, 100%. Watkins or 8 million midfielder on free hit. Depends on who your other midfielders are. I feel like if you haven't got Semenyo, definitely Semenyo. If you haven't got Foden, definitely Foden. I feel like the midfielder is better than Watkins. But I'd go Rodgers. I'd go Rodgers over Watkins. Start Bruno G or Chalobah. I would start Chalobah. Ask the card, Bruno or Palmer. Bruno, Palmer. Palmer. Triple captain Foden versus West Ham. Ekitike versus Wolves. Fernandes versus Wolves. I'm doing the no Haaland season. Mark Nightingale. Oh my God, I couldn't read that properly. Lost the plot here. Bruno Fernandes, captain, game week 19, triple captain. I wish I'd done that. That was what I was going to do originally, and then I changed my mind like the idiot that I am and went triple captain Haaland against Leeds for 2 points. I can guarantee Bruno bangs in game week 19 to just reinforce the point that I completely cooked that chip. So yeah, I'd go Bruno Fernandes, triple captain, game week 19. Apparently Welbeck is supposed to be benched according to said leaks. Even better because they've now not got him in the team. I'm leaking that Isaac starting at left back. Love it. Love to see it. Who are you facing in the overall cup? Bloody good question, but I better not bloody well lose. Last 20 minutes, ask the card. Anderson in or Anderson out? In, out. Surely out. Oh my God. Apparently it's in. The card's lost it. You can't trust the card this week. If it's coming up with crap like that, it needs a timeout. It needs a timeout. The card needs a timeout if it's suggesting rubbish like this. Already got Roger. Okay, you've already got Rodgers, Foden, Cherky, and Semenyo on free hit, deciding between Watkins or 8 million mid. 8 million mid. There's no other 8 million mids that are any good. I mean, Cunha's the next closest to 8 mil. He's 7.9. Verts is 8 mil. I wouldn't take either of them. In fact, I'd take Verts over Cunha this week. Is there anyone else I'd be tempted? I think I'd go Watkins, to be honest. If that's your midfield, I'd probably go Watkins and double up on the Villa boys against a United team that don't know how to keep a clean sheet. I'm playing to start Petrovic instead of Sanchez. Do you think I should trust? Well, I am. I've bought Petrovic in instead of Sanchez on free hit. I hope the Chelsea-Newcastle game's high scoring and Cole Palmer has an absolute worldie with some luck. I have more points on my driving license than Anderson. Card getting ripped. Ask the card. Sanchez or Petrovic? Sanchez, Petrovic. Petrovic. There we go. Card's got it back on track. Bro will burn that card. Dump Thiago for Ekitike and captaining Foden. Should be a fun week. Yes, Golden Mage. That card has been cartelised after the Anderson goal. Start Rodon or Thiago. I think Thiago could come off the bench. You could be right, you know. Rodon, Thiago. The card reckons you should start Rodon. I mean, I just sold Thiago on free hit, so I'm going to just say Rodon. I've got Verts as a massive differential this week. I love it. I actually really like that. It's a really decent shout, to be fair. It's not bad at all. Also, I don't know why the thing on the left, it keeps on going blank. That's unusual. I think I know why that is. It's because I cocked it up the other day when I was mucking around. That's what it is. Oh, I know what that is. I know why it keeps doing that. All right, let me fix that. That needs to be this one here. Remove that. And we're going to whack in. There we go. That should fix it. I was like, why does that keep going blank? I've only just noticed it now. With 17 minutes left of the stream. The good news is, at least I'm not juddering around like I was yesterday, which is good news. Best defender picks for free hit, in your opinion? What I've just gone with. Timber, Calafury, I think are no-brainers on free hit. Any free hit draft, I reckon, should have both of them. I've gone with O'Reilly because I've changed my mind about Cherky. And I'm just backing in O'Reilly. Because I feel like that was the one move out of my free hit team where I was like, this could really backfire. Like, O'Reilly could literally go big. And I'm going to be pissed if I've taken him out. So I feel like that's the reason why O'Reilly's still in the team. Start Welbeck or Gordon? I'd start Gordon. I think Danny Welbeck might be on the bench again, if I'm being honest. It's going blank because Anderson is pissed at you. Rice or Saka? I'd go, I mean, Everton are no good at defending set pieces, so I think both are really good this week, which is why I have both on my team. But I feel like Saka also, I think, will have the most from actual general play, which is why I've gone Saka. Ask the card, Gordon or Thiago? Gordon, Thiago. Let's going with Thiago. Tricked me in your last vid with Fulham Anderson being essential, but that reread and saw it was essential to not have Anderson. I was like, as if I'd ever say Anderson was essential. I mean, it's essential just getting rid of him. If he's in your team, I don't even recommend a hit just to remove him from your team. That's how much I don't rate him. Who's the best defenders? 5. Saka or... It's got to be... Definitely Saka over Rice this week. Hello, Sandri. Best defenders this week has to be Timber and Calafiori. And then probably the City defenders. Then probably Senesi. My fave film is Bigfoot and the Andersons. Oh, I love it. I love it. Absolutely love it. Keep that coming. Wow, so Haaland's leading the way with 79%. Phil Foden's got 11% of the vote. Semenyo's got 3%, and someone else has got 7%. A lot of love for Phil Foden, to be fair. I did not expect him to get 11% of the vote so far. I know a small sample size, but even still. That is quite a lot of people thinking about doing it. All right, did Nkapi to O'Reilly. Good luck, everyone. Yes, love it. My team this week is Raya, Anderson, Nkapi, Vardiol, Saka, Bruno G, Fernandez, Semenyo, Thiago, Haaland's captain, Raul. 2 free transfers, 1 million in the bank, thoughts. Sell Anderson. Sell Anderson, you've got money in the bank. You've got 1 million, so you can get a 5.5 million defender. And you don't have Foden. I would sell Bruno G. Actually, hold on. Let me have a look at the rest of your team. Far out. Okay, you've only got 2 free transfers as well. 1 million in the bank. I feel like you can't get Foden. I'd sell Bruno G to Cherky, and I would sell Anderson for any functioning defender that doesn't have his name. That's what I'd do. It is burning Anderson. I just don't know which other midfielder to buy this week. That's why Bruno G is in my team. Foden, Saka, Rice, and Semenyo complete the midfield 5. To be honest, I actually think Wilson's actually not a bad shout. I know I've sold him on free hit for Tavernier, but that is purely a 1-week play, and I know that I'm coming back to Wilson in game week 18. I was like, hold on, what game week are we doing next week? Game week 18, I'll have Wilson back in the team. So I think I quite like him for game week 18. I just didn't like him for this week. -8 to get Anderson off my bench. It's worth it. It's probably not worth it this week, but I still feel like it's worth it. Late card call, Thiago versus Pino. Thiago, Pino. Thiago. I don't think Pino's a very good pick, to be honest. I know that he's going to get minutes. I feel like he's been massively disappointing in terms of what he's actually been producing. What do you think of Nkapi and Calafiori? Don't mind it this week. Start Chalobah or Anderson. It's got to be Chalobah. Eze or Raul. I would start Eze probably. Should I sell Raul and Saka for Ekatike and Bruno G? I'll wait till next week. Wait till next week. And to be honest, I might even sell Thiago myself next week. Depending on what happens in tonight's games, I might actually sell Thiago instead of Welbeck. Like, that is on the chopping block for next week. What do you think about Lewis Hall in a free hit? No good. Not this week. In game week 19, yes, Lewis Hall could be good, but this week, no. Bruno G is consistent. Can't sell him. Is he, though? I'm not sure he is. So I bought him for those 2 weeks because I thought he would bang those 2 weeks. I don't expect him to return again for a little while. He's also on 4 yellow cards, so if he gets booked today, he's having next week off. Or if he gets booked against Man United, he's having Burnley off. Even worse. So, that's why I think he's a bit of a sell. Triple captain Haaland this week or another week. I mean, it's either triple captain Haaland this week or it's triple captain Bruno Fernandes in game week 19. I prefer the Bruno Fernandes shout in game week 19, but that's me. Next time you should have sell Anderson in your stream waiting and then start the stream then. Love it. Love it. That's brilliant. Tiago Ekitike this week. I'm going Ekitike, so I sold Tiago on free hit for Ekitike, so I'm putting my money there. Will Tiago start? I feel like Keith Andrews is normally pretty honest, so I feel like potentially there's a world where he doesn't play. Would you start Virgil over all Palace defenders? Probably not. -4 Dewsbury Hall to Wilson for bench boost. Yeah, don't mind it. Actually, don't mind that at all. Jimenez or Wilson? It's got to be Wilson. Anderson out for Tavernier for a -4. It could definitely pay. That could definitely pay. Get both Andersons in for a -4. Yeah, I would do it, Gary. That's the kind of move that the FPL review wants. I can't wait for Gary to play bloody Anderson again this week. And believe it or not, Gary, the card reckons Munoz is going to score more points than Anderson. So I can't wait till Anderson gets sent off on Monday Night Football and me just sitting there laughing. Watch for Canade this week. Yeah, I'm excited for Canade. I'm tempted to get him myself next week. Obviously, the moves next week for myself would be Bowen in for potentially Tiago. I could then get Vandenberg out for, what's his name? Canade. And I've got the exact money to do that. Yes, it's for a hit, but as we've seen already the last 5 weeks, the unit's been taking the hits and the green arrows have been coming one after the other. Hits are neither here nor there. It's about the players you take out and the players you bring in. And if the players you take out don't do anything and the players you bring in are popping, then the hits are more than truly worth it. I'm free hit, but I have Wilson and Tiago instead of Palmer and Tavernier. Nice. Fafana is just Anderson in a good defence and cheaper. Exactly. Couldn't agree more. DCL-UNIT up front today in my team, baby. Watch him bang. I'm here for it. I hope he does bang. Munoz, thoughts on Shardo and free hit team. Don't mind it. I'm not being sold by Brentford the last 2 games. And I've watched them against Spurs. They were rubbish. I watched them against Leeds and how they got away with a draw last week is just... I felt sorry for Leeds. They deserve more. Join the pubcast again for Fulham's game. I want to see the heat. Unfortunately, they play on Monday night, Rahi, which is disappointing. This week too, you are taking a free hit. I know. Ironically, my free hit last year scored about 2 points better than my main team. And that was in the final game week of the season. It didn't really make any difference. So it's going to be interesting to see what my actual team would get in comparison to what this team is going to get. So that's going to be interesting to watch out for. Going to be scenes when Bowen and Fernandez score hat-tricks. Exactly. It will be big scenes. Had to -4 for my bench boost. Tiago and Welbeck out for Raul Jimenez and Evan Ilson. Couldn't risk the other 2 not playing. That's fair. Bench 1, Ekitike, Minte, Wilson. It's probably Wilson for me out of those 3 this week anyway. I just think that Nottingham Forest defensively have improved dramatically under Sean Dyche. So they're no longer the Ange Ball rubbish that was going on for whatever, how many games he was in charge. Was it 8 games or something like that? I just don't think that's going to happen again. I reckon West Ham put up a good fight this weekend. Watching them play, they don't look like a bottom 3 team, I would agree. Tavernier in, love it. Yep. I'm just going to have some fun with it, right? Like, free hit is to have fun. There's no blanks. There's no doubles. You just got to pick a week and hope that the players you pick are good. It could easily go pear-shaped, or it could be completely brilliant. It's going to be one or the other. We'll just have to wait and see if I've called it right, if I've called it wrong. If I've called it right, I'm really coming. I'm really starting to get the season up and going. And the team, when I'm coming back to after free hit, looks really good as well. And I already know what I want to do with the team when I get back after the free hit. So I'm quite excited about what's to come. We've got about 9 minutes to the deadline now. I've got the timer stopping just before it closes in on 11 o'clock in the UK morning. It's almost 7 p.m. here at night. Crazy stuff. I've put in Verts, and when that move gets me number 1 in the world, I'll make sure to thank you in the interviews. Yes, love it. When Jimenez and Kevin Dewsbury Hall for Tavernier and Gooey, hoping on your call. Jimenez 0 shots in the last 2 games is mental. Can't back the guy, exactly. Start 2, Rice, Szoboszlai, Wilson. I would start Rice. And I'd probably start Wilson. I don't know. I don't rate Szoboszlai as a pick. I know there's lots of talk about him, but I don't understand why there's so much talk about him. He's literally the same player he was last year, except he gets DC whenever he gets put to right back. But Connor Bradley's now back, so is Frimpong. He's not going to be playing right back anytime soon. And also, Sabozlai's also on 4 yellow cards, so he could easily miss next week if he gets suspended today. Who would you start in goal? Dean Henderson or Bart Simpson? Dean Henderson. 100% Dean Henderson. I don't know why I have him, but would you sell Palmer for a hit? No. I bought Palmer on free hit. There's no way I'd be selling him for a hit this week. I think you can bang against Newcastle, you know. He's on pens. Is he, though? I'm not convinced he is. I feel like if Isaac's on the field, he's taking him. Plus, who's winning the penalties for Liverpool? Like, who's winning a penalty for Liverpool? It would be Ekitike, right? Ekitike would be the only one winning a penalty for Liverpool in that team at the moment. The rest are not dribblers. So, I don't know. I can't buy into that one. Free hits looking good. I agree, Amazing Johnny. I'm hoping it bangs. I'm going to waste the next hour and a half putting together the graphic for the free hit because I really did not know at the beginning of the day whether I was going to free hit or not. And now we have free hitted. I have no players play post today. I'm going to be all out tonight. Every one of my players plays today. It's crazy. I've never had a day where everyone's playing except on the final day of the season normally, which is mad. Vert's winning the penalty. I mean, yeah, if you believe so. Free hit, Raya, Dubravka, Van Heck, no Riley. Oh, I missed that one. Oh, it's gone. Rodgers, good for this week. He could be good. To be honest with you, he could be really good against Man United. I'm a Man United fan. I'm scared about Rodgers. I'm scared about Watkins. I did consider them both for my own free hit. I've just decided to back against that fixture. So Bosley is only on pens if about 4 others are not on the pitch. Exactly. That's exactly my thoughts on that one. Captaining Foden here feels risk to go against Haaland, but a good week too with everyone going for him. That's fair. Slot dribbles out his mouth, if that counts. Considered Tavernier for Harry Wilson. I like it. Well, I've got... This week, I think Tavernier is a better pick than Wilson, which is why I've free-hitted. I've watched Burnley in the last few weeks, and my God, they can score a goal, but they score a jammy goal, but defensively, they are rubbish. There's no Twanzebe, there's no Hannibal Medbury. I just think Bournemouth wiped the floor of them. I'll be shocked if they don't wipe the floor of them, to be honest. So we'll just have to wait and see how it goes. What do you think about Isaac for a 1 week punt? This week? No. Next week? Yeah, 1 week punt next week could be pretty good. He's just expensive, like 10.4 million for a forward that doesn't last more than 70 minutes. Just feels like crap. I got 3 Villa players. I love it. I would play all your Villa players this week. I would not be worried about... I mean, Man United... I think Man United score against Villa. I don't know who's going to score. That's the problem. Hannibal's a bench guy, isn't he? Yeah, he is. Generally speaking, he normally comes off the bench. Mateus Fernandes from West Ham is a class player. I would agree. He is a very good player. I've been very impressed. He's actually underlying numbers for DC, and he's so cheap, 5.5 million. He featured in the differentials this week. Wouldn't be surprised if he did. It gets 4 points again this week. Bench boost. Raya, Dubravka, Senesi, O'Reilly, Van Heck, Lacroix, Virgil, Minte, Tavernier, Foden, Bruno F, Sharda, Raul Jimenez, Evanilson, Haaland, captain. Need that D-unit 100-point luck. I think it's looking really good, Hayden. It's looking really good. I still can't believe I got 100 points last week with a hit. 104 points with a hit, no chip played. That was some week. That week has been coming for 16 weeks, and it was bloody nice that it finally happened. Really nice it happened. All right, you got 4 minutes to the deadline according to my clock. You've got about 2 minutes and 16 seconds till that timer counts down. So make sure you press save on your teams, folks. If you haven't pressed the save button, please make sure you press save. Free hit is active. Your team has been saved. The unit is locked and he is loaded. We are ready. Free hit, ready to cook. Hopefully we're going to be cooking a lot of points. Hopefully we've cooked a lot of points by the lock-in tonight because the D unit could be up and about. I mean, Gary View might just mute me for the entire stream. He might not invite me on. Am I transferring Welbeck to Bowen after the deadline? It depends on a couple of things. I might actually transfer Thiago to Bowen after the deadline instead. There's a couple of things I'll be looking at. One will be the price changes. Second will be whether Thiago and Welbeck start tonight. If one of them starts and the other doesn't, I'm probably going to sell the one that doesn't start. So that's where I'm going with that. If I sell Thiago, I can actually do a little bit more with the money. I get an extra 0.2 million out of it. That could be worth it. I don't intend on using the third forward spots much. They're generally going to be on the bench, so I don't mind benching Welbeck every week. Something I'm thinking about. Mateus was great in the championship. Yep. Good luck all. Why do I have Lewis Hall? Good question. I mean, it did look like a really good shout a couple of weeks ago, but Newcastle just can't keep a clean sheet. They've been god-awful defensively ever since I bought Dan Burn and bloody Nick Pope on wildcard. They kept one clean sheet, and then it's just been a crap show after another crap show, and they just somehow keep conceding goals. What player would hurt you the most if they banged from your original team? That would be Thiago. Thiago's the highest ownership player I've got in my team that I've got rid of. And probably Chalobah, just because of the fact that Chalobah I really rate. And the other one would obviously be Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes is quite highly owned as well. I mean, a lot of the players I've got, my team value shot up because I've actually picked good players before they've started banging. And Wilson was another case. Like Wilson and Foden have made me so much money. Foden I bought at 8 mil, he's now up to 8.9. I bought Wilson at 5.2 and he's now up to 5.7. Every chance he goes up to 5.8 after the deadline as well today. It's crazy. Like the team value has flown through the roof. I don't actually think Wilson's that good of a pick. I just thought last week I needed a cheap enabler. Who do I think looks good? And I thought I thought Wilson looked good for 3 weeks. It's the only reason why I went there. If I didn't think he looked good and had those 3 fixtures, primarily the West Ham and Burnley ones, I wouldn't have gone there. So, yeah, again, it comes down to my reading of the fixtures, and I feel like that's why the FDR, that's what my most important graphic I make every week, and that's what I base all my decisions off. Literally what I think. Foden, go. You had Cole Palmer under your trap panel in the late mail. What is this behaviour? He's a trap to buy long term at the moment, Rahi, but in a 1 week punt, he's quite good. That's the difference. And I'm not buying him. I'm literally free hitting him. So I feel like if you're free hitting, you're not buying him. I don't think Cole Palmer's a good buy at the moment, but because he didn't play midweek, he's good against Newcastle, and I'm quite happy to play him this week. Thanks to the klaxon, I forgot to hit the TC button. There we go. The deadline's about to pass. Make sure if you're pressing free hit, you've pressed it, you've confirmed it, and you've saved it because it's just turned 7 o'clock, which means it's just turned 11 o'clock in the UK time, and we're probably shut for the week. The D-Unit's free hit is active. Petrovic in goal. Jurian Timber and Calafiori double Arsenal defence. O'Reilly stays on free hit against West Ham at home. Foden stays on free hit against West Ham at home. So does Haaland, who is the captain. We've got Saka against Everton, who stays as well. Then we've got Tavernier, Palmer, Semenyo and Ekitike all in for 1 week punts before they desert me. And a bench that's literally got nothing on it except blokes that hopefully will play in Nathaniel Klein and Heaven. But realistically, I expect all my players to play, which is why I've got a bench of absolute crickets. I mean, it'd be disappointing if Petrovic didn't show up to play, having said all that. But I'm sure he will. I shouldn't be thinking negatively about that. But yes, we're done. Deadline is passed. Good luck, everyone. We'll be back for the live watch-along. We'll be back for the Cole Palmer versus Newcastle game. Then it's Game Central Day. We've got 8 games tonight. What are they? We've got Newcastle-Chelsea, early kickoff. Then it's Bournemouth-Burnley, Brighton-Sunderland, Man City-West Ham, Wolves-Brentford, all on at 3 p.m. Then we've got Spurs versus Liverpool in the late game. Then the extra late games. There's 2 of them today. There's Everton-Arsenal and Leeds-Palace. Now, I'm meant to be joining the lock-in for those games, so you're going to have to follow me over there. I haven't created the stream yet. I'm going to start doing that in a minute. But it's a bonanza day. I'm going to have all 15 players play today. I can't believe I'm saying that, but everyone's playing. My entire bench is even playing today except Heaven, who obviously plays against Villa tomorrow. We'll still be doing the live watch along for Villa versus Man United, but I'll have no assets in that game. Neither will I have any assets in the Fulham Forest game. Good luck in game week 17. Hopefully it's a nice week like it was for the D unit in game week 16, and hopefully we can get another big green arrow on the free hit. I'll see you guys all later on for the live watch along. Until then, go and grab some dinner, grab some lunch, grab whatever you need to, grab a couple of drinks, and I'll see you for the live watch along. Good luck in game week 7, everyone. I'll be in the